Hey YouTube. My wife and I just got back from a quick vacation and I thought I would do a pocket dump. So they look like a lot of fun on other people's channels, so I think I'll try it. We traveled to a nearby city, which is in a different state. And when I travel to a city, I usually carry concealed. So I carried a little pocket pistol in my right hand pocket, which is my dominant side. And I did a little bit of research beforehand and made sure that the neighboring states still had reciprocity with the state that I live in. And that took up my right hand pocket, so I couldn't put anything else in that pocket, which kind of limited what I could carry. And for a knife, I carried this little old timer, and this is pretty old. I've had this for a long time. I don't know how long I've had it, and it's a USA made Schrade. It's got quite a bit of patina on it from all the years of pocket wear. A tiny little knife, just a little pen knife, but didn't have a lot of space for anything else and didn't really need anything else. And that I carried inside my chum's wallet. And in here I also have a string light, micro string. I've had several of these and I've lost every one of them. So this is my latest one. Hopefully I can hang on to it. The first couple I had were not rechargeable, and this one is. And I've tried different flashlights, and I keep coming back to this one. And I bought my wife one. She has the same flashlight in red. A really good, just basic everyday carry flashlight. It's got just enough light, 250 lumens on high. It's got a push button on the end, and it uses a micro USB, so it doesn't have a proprietary charger, which I hate on flashlights. I like to carry one charger that can do several different things. And I don't have enough dexterity in my thumb to really turn this on, so I have to turn it on like that. But a really good flashlight. I really like these. I think I will always have one of these. I don't see myself getting anything else. I may try other lights, but I think I'll always carry a string light. And that's in my chum's wallet. I carried a pen. This is a Zebra 701, which I've converted to use a Fisher space pen refill. And that's a pretty easy thing to do. And it really makes this a lot better than the refill that comes with it. I really like Fisher space pen refills. But a really good pen. And it's all metal too. So if you had to crack a coconut with it, you could probably do it. Not a tactical pen, but you know, you could, I don't know, you could do some persuading with that if you had to. And I also carried this Koh-i-Noor pencil, which just lives in here. So I didn't really think about carrying it. It was in my wallet. And of course this has my comb for my beard, and it has all my other, usual wallet stuff. So driver's license, CCW, permit, all that kind of stuff. I carried, so this is in my left-hand pocket. I had a pistol in my right, this in my left, and this also fits in my left-hand pocket. This is, of course, a Swiss Champ, and I carry it on a keeper, and I didn't put any thought into what multi-tool I would take. I just took what was in my pocket, and I think if I had to do it over again, I would probably take the Explorer or something smaller, because I really don't need a saw where I was at, and I certainly didn't need a file I didn't use the pliers, but it was nice to have them. But you know, that made a pretty heavy load for that one pocket, probably equal to what the pistol carried weight in the other pocket. Okay, so my right pocket was my 380. My left pocket, front pocket, was this. And then hanging from a belt loop on my left-hand side was my keys, pepper spray, and I've got a little light on there. And again, I didn't put any thought into this. That's just the way I've been carrying it lately. And I might do some improvement to that. And I had my pocket notebook with me, always. This usually lives in my right rear pocket. And I carried a microfiber cloth. And I carried my sling bag, and in my sling bag I kept my Kindle, set of earbuds, a water bottle, so I didn't have to buy a expensive $5 bottle of water from a convenience store. And I didn't really bullet journal any because I didn't have any tasks, and I didn't want to think about tasks. But I do keep just a Post-it note on the outside of my little moleskin here, and I usually keep a list when we're traveling of things that can make the next trip a little bit better. And it's usually just a running list, but this time I thought I would focus on my EDC and divide it up into 3 different categories: things to keep, things that were working really well, things to change or add, and then things to ditch, things that just didn't work at all and I needed to get rid of. So the things that worked really well, the things I intend to keep, the pocket carry, the 380. The more I pocket carry, the less I really want to inside the waistband carry. It's just so much more comfortable. And I really only carry when we travel to a city. Where I live out in the sticks, I don't feel a need to carry. So that worked really well. I think I will continue to do that. My Kindle. I travel with a Kindle. I always have a Kindle with me. What I like about Kindle is you can every day carry an entire library with you. You can carry thousands of books. I'm currently reading Larry McMurtry's Lonesome Dove series. I'm rereading it. I read it several times before. It's one of my favorite series of books. And even if you don't have your Kindle with you, if you've got your telephone with you, then you can download the Kindle app and always have a book with you. And I find that a lot more enjoyable than getting on my telephone and, you know, looking at the news or social media or something like that. A lot more relaxing. So the Kindle is a keeper. The 380 Pocket Carry is a keeper. The sling bag I really enjoyed. Carried water and snacks and different things throughout the day. And I'm seeing a lot more people carrying sling bags, a lot more men. And I'm noticing that a lot of young fathers are carrying sling bags with them, and they're carrying comfort items for their children. And I think that's really neat. I really like seeing that. My Bujo in this list worked well. I'll continue doing that when we travel. The MycoStream, that's a definite keeper. The things to change or add. I added sunscreen to my everyday carry, putting it in my sling bag, so I always have it with me. A slimmer water bottle. I was carrying a big Nalgene bottle that was too big, and even for 2 people, that was too much water. I want to get a little detachable smart key magnet for my pepper spray so that I could quickly detach it if I needed to. The way it is now, with it clipped to my belt loop, I would never get it off there if I really needed it. What else? A different knife and multi-tool combo. So that's something I'll always be changing out. But the Swiss Champ, I really don't need that in an urban environment. Here in the country, it works well, but in a city, I really don't need a saw. Certainly don't need a fish scaler. Need to get a power bank and a 5-in-1 charger cord. Lighter fabric pants, a cooler hat, and an air tag. I'd like to air tag my sling bag in case anybody ran off with it. And things to ditch. The Nalgene bottle is just too big. So I think that's a good way to kind of evaluate your everyday carry, is to go on a trip and just take note of how things are working, what works, what doesn't work, what you need to get rid of, what you'd like to change. And I think that's it. That's my pocket dump. That's what we carried. And I appreciate you joining. Thanks.